Greetings little buddies, Moon here, and welcome back to another episode of Stuff. And as you can see by the title, yes, we are in Roblox, and today's particular episode takes place in Dragon Adventures. You can think of this episode as a tutorial, if you want to. This is going to be a nest location tutorial, where you can find all the nests in all the worlds. Plus, since the Halloween event for this, the Halloween event for this game is up for 12 days. I shall be showing you all the egg spawn locations in and around said area. I am in this video today by my lonesome. Potato is not here, so it's just me. I'm a bunny, and I'm dressed for the occasion, so let's go. For this world, we are in Origins, and yes, Origins has maybe your spawn site for every time you start, but this world also has dragons to find. Only one dragon, actually. It's got one species of dragon. Should we show you Blade for this? Now you're fed, you're fine. Spawn in, my dude. Sorry, my Wi-Fi signal's a little bit slow, so we have T-poses that are going to take forever to load. There he is! Let's go! Alright, boy, you ready to go flying around? I'll take that as a yes. Let's go. So, for this world's nests to find, there is always one nest that is very hard to find, and one nest that is closest to the world portal. I'm going to take you to the one that is closest to the world portal, on top of it being the hardest to find. It's up there. I could never find this one by myself. I had to search another tutorial somewhere else just to find this stupid thing. But every other one is easy to find. But just forewarning, if I forget to explain where the nest is in terms of direction, just follow where I flew, because it's Sunday, my brain she is sleeping. So let's show you what the nests look like for those of you who wish to start playing this game for yourselves. It's a really cool adventure game. There's a lot of dragons to unlock. Haha, nest one. It's literally hidden. You cannot see it from down low up top. My tuckers. From down low. And yes, my neighbors are making noise again. Just ignore them. They are driving me loony. So, from this particular... I did not want to do that. Fine, we are going to do this first person. Let's just be right back. Now that that's over. So, from this direction, from World Portal, we are going to zip right here. Over the wheel and far away. I'm joking. It's not that far, but it's close by. Just here on this ledge. Look at it. It's so cute. It even has an egg. But I cannot collect eggs, as you can see. I am full on my inventory of eggs from all 10 worlds. I am stuffed. So, let's continue on. So, you're going to turn right and you're going to fly in this direction. All the way. You can already see the nest chilling there on the floor. Look at it. Look. There he is. That's nest number 3. Ground nests are easy to find if you open your eyes and don't be like me and fly eyes wide shut. You're going to come over here to this, whichever path you wish to take, over to this section. There is a nest right here on the floor. And if you go another ways away over here, there's another one here too. So these two are pretty close to each other in said area. Neighbors, please shut up your faces. It's getting a little out of hand. So these are all the 5 nests for the Origin worlds. I shall show you guys the egg spawn locations in the Halloween world, Spooky Castle, but for now we are going to stick with the worlds and we'll do that last. Oh, before I forget, also, if you want to, every world has its own world shop, so you can get preset potions that actually change the colors of your dragons to that world. You can have a backpack for the style, just a cosmetic thing. A fishing rod. Oh my gosh, these people. Fishing rods to go fishing. You're going to need a lot of seeds. And please, guys, don't buy eggs. It's literally a waste of coins. While the eggs may look cheap to you, it's really not as you get progress, because in prehistoric, that one egg is like 1,000,000 coins. And unless you are filthy rich, please don't. We're not going to hop into Undercity because there you don't find dragons there. That's just to put your dragons on auction, whether you want to sell them or buy them. This is lost, so I won't speak of that. You can also sell and buy items as well from the player exchange, but we're not going to go into there. There you can explore by your lonesome. We are going to hop into grasslands for now. Hi, T-Poser. We are in the grasslands. It's actually quite pretty just to fly around and take in the scenery. I mean, look at this place. It is, look at the vastness of this map. Well, obviously my graphics aren't exactly high, so you cannot see, yeah, much. And this is the world shop for grasslands. Whee! You can see the different changes in colors, plus each world has its own set of seeds to grow in your plots for food for your dragons. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention to explaining. So from World Portal, you're going to turn, depending on where you spawn in, to this giant waterfall. As you saw, there was already a nest here in the middle of the Stonehenge with an egg on it. Look how cute. It's so small. It's small. Look at it. Anyway, from this area, you're going to go over to this side. There is a nest right here on this little ledge. As you can see, there is another egg on it. Then over here, you're going to go forward and right. And there is a nest down here in the quarry. Plus, you can also harvest crystals and trees from every world, also for more food and resources. The resources are, if you wish to decorate your plot, you're going to need a specific amount of resources for a specific kind of tree, incubator, or plant, whichever. You can even build fences and floors. You can make your whole space look really good. So from this quarry, you're going to go right again. It's like a whole right turn. You're making a loop around the map. And there's a nest right here. This nest I could never find. Even though it was literally in plain sight, I was dumb. I couldn't find this bloody thing. So there's that nest. From this nest, we are going to hop over to over there. If you can see that pillar, it'll load in once we get close. It's kind of like a very tall tower. You'll feel like Rapunzel being up there. It's a straight shot forward to this tower. And on this tower is the final nest. In every world there are 5 nests each. Plus there's also a boss lair, which I forgot to show you, the origin one. But we shall actually head there soon. So from here, this is the location of the grassland boss lair. And no, we are not going to fight this boss because each boss looks damn terrifying. So that is all 5 nest locations in grasslands. Also, another thing to gather coins if you guys are interested. Time trials, also a very good thing to gather coins and also level up your dragons as well because they give XP. Now, let's get going before I get carried away with my explanations of everything and be an absolute nutcase / spoiler. So we are just going to leave and head over to the jungle, which is the next world on our list. I'll let you guys know when we're there. And we are there. Why are you standing on top of the rock? Walk around, you. Stretch your stuff. Mushroom. I love this boy. He's very adorable. Alright, we are in the jungle. Also, I forgot to mention in grasslands, there are also fishing spots. If you see swirls in the water like this, is where you can actually stand on the edge and fish up your fish. Oh, right, we are going to, I'm going to show you guys. Preset potions for the jungle is not that great unless you're into earthy colors, but this is what the world shop in jungle has to offer. Right, let us go and find these nests. Hang on. Let me grab my bearings. I forgot which direction I was going in. Aha! There you are. Right. You guys can go along this thing from, I think, if you find this egg statue, if you are on a ground exploration dragon, which is a dragon that has no wings and cannot fly, you're going to come all the way here. This nest was the hardest for me to find, but it is well hidden right underneath. You can actually see. You won't see it from up top, trust me. But this is egg number one, nest number one. Nest number two is over here, through this hole. Or even if you just take the normal flight, just to here, it is down this hole, or cavern, or cavity in the ground, or whatever you wish to call it. There are also tunnels that lead to who knows where, and in these tunnels you can find crystals to harvest your resources in order to make new things. There are also crystals, if you happen to see them, that are chained to pillars. Those are crystals that you can actually harvest to heal your dragons, like bandages, healing elixirs, and revival hearts, which you may use pretty often if you use a very weak dragon. This is the third nest that we are coming to on the floating islands. It's more of the majority of islands floating together that you'll actually find this one. It's not that hard to find because these floating islands are small. As you can see, there's nothing up here except for maybe a couple trees that you can harvest food from, and so on and so forth. But the giant cluster of islands right here is where you can find your nest number 3. Nest number 4 is literally a straight shot from here if you go in this direction over that cluster of trees. So we're going to go, I shall show you. There's nest number 4 right here. And look, there's a green and yellow egg on it. Or more like 2 different shades of green. It's fine. Also, the mobs in this area are slightly different and a lot more stronger than your usuals from Grassland and what's its face? Origins. Grassland and Origins share the exact same mob animals, so you're going to have crocodiles, you're going to have foxes, and you're going to have boars. Nest number 5 is right here as well. Also, fishing location, you have these 2 things up and about. Yeah, my thing didn't work. And these are the crystals I speak of that are chained to pillars, as you can see. So, let us leave the jungle. Oh, and also boss lair location. I wasn't sure if you guys figured it out or not, but it is actually in the temple. Look at this giant monstrosity. It is beautiful. But also you can see what kind of prizes you can actually gain from doing a boss battle. They are very random, so you might be surprised to either get an egg, coins, potions, revival hearts, food even. It depends. It's very rare to get mutation potions and stuff from there, so on to the next world, shall we? I think I overshot that a bit. To the volcano. This is going to burn my eyes. That orange and red is too bright. I'll let you guys know when we're there. Oof, already. And we're there. Haha. Yeah, you agree, of course. You must agree, Mr. Water Element. Okay. So, now that we have made it to the volcano, you can see my concerns when we get up higher. Everything is just orange. So, from World Portal, if you are on a ground exploration dragon, and I do not have one on my person, they are currently in the stables at the moment. You're going to come up this pathway, or you can fly up depending on which you prefer or what you're on. And there's literally a nest right here. Blade looks a bit sore running like this. So there is a nest just right here. Oh, and look, the egg. It's like an orangey reddy color. I can't zoom in that well. Hang on. There it is. There's a beautiful thing. Yeah, this seems to be a new thing. Every time you zoom into first person, your dragon goes invisible. That is strange. Excuse me. Right, next thing. Okay. Next nest, shall we? So from that nest in this direction, you're going to go straight because there is another nest right here around the corner. You can already see it. Nest number 2, number 3, my face. Number 2. So you're going to fly and you're going to turn right. You're going to literally go up high to this one. There are a lot of crystals and trees to harvest from here, so go for it. Here's nest number 3. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that the mobs in the jungle are hippos, pumas, and gazelles. The mobs in the volcano are black bears, Komodo dragons, and rams. I'm not sure why rams, but apparently we have rams. Yeah, we have a male goat. Or a sheep, I think. I don't know. This nest was very hard for me to find. The nest number 4 is within this mine. This one was the hardest for me to find. I should have shown you at the end, but I am a lazy bugger. So, nest number 4, within the mine. Just follow the shafts if you are uncertain. And last but not least, nest number 5 is over in this direction. Just another quick update for I don't know, general knowledge, I guess. Volcano World never used to look like this. This has been updated a while back. This is 5. I nearly glitched into the map and died, but it's fine. We're alive. There was 29,000 mountains in Volcano. You couldn't find your ass from your face, so I'm glad they actually made it a little bit more flattish, so you can actually find your thing. And look, there's the boss battle is within this mountain. That boss looks terrifying. It's literally dripping with lava, and I am not in the mood to die. So I will not show you guys boss battles. If you wish to play this for yourself, it's in Roblox, Dragon Adventures, go nuts. You can go find out what the bosses look like for yourself. Good luck. I'm not doing it. I would never fight a boss by myself unless it's the origin boss, because that one I can solo just fine. Everyone else, I need a friend. Now that we know where all 5 nests are in Volcano, we shall hop into the tundra. I'll let you guys know when we're there. And we're here. Blade, you look so nice in the tundra, boy. You match the world so well. Alright, so for this particular one, I'm going to have to be up a little bit. Give me just a moment just to get a little higher than the light. There we go. I can see myself. Tundra, you can get lost in if you don't know where you're going. So I'm going to show you guys nest locations. Please do pay attention. Sometimes I might, as I said in Origins, I am going to forget myself. So just follow the location of where I am flying to. Now, for the nest that is near the portal, these little pillars, see the nest right there? Nest is right there and an egg has just spawned on it. I shall quickly fly up to it and show you, and then we shall head on to the rest of the nests. So this is nest 1. It is always near the portal. I always misplaced this one, even though it was right here. So I kind of use these pillars as my landmark of where to go. Now, the next nest I'm going to take you to, do not fly through here and follow this path. You will get lost. But if you're exploring, you might actually find some good trees and crystals to harvest. So for this next one, we go through this pathway / tunnel area. There comes a fork in the road. Please don't go left like a goof. You will lose yourself. You will fly to somewhere else completely different. Then we turn left in this one, just slightly, and here's a nest right here on your right. The eggs look pretty cute, pretty nice. Good colors. You can see a lot of crystals and stuff being used. Plus, there are also signs for fishing spots. But once you fly over water that has these swirls, you'll know. So don't have to worry too much about that. Finding over this lake, if you are from the world portal, these two trees will be your landmarks. Quite literally. If you fly up a bit high and you turn around, those two trees can be your landmarks to the lake, where you see the next nest that is literally just chilling on the ice here. Right there. Look at it. It's beautiful. Now, from this nest, you're going to fly right to these floating islands right here. Bear in mind there are many floating islands, so you may actually lose yourself if you're not careful. But this nest number 4, sorry, my bad, is literally in between nest 3 and 5, which is a straight shot from here. So from this point, even if you go to, I'll show you what this island looks like if you're on nest 5. It's literally a straight shot down. Dive, boy, you got this. There we go. Nest number 5. If you look up, you can already see the island right there. And if you fly to it and you fly over there, you will find your way to the lake once again. So that is all 5 nests in this space. The mobs for the tundra are as follows: polar bears, walruses, and I know there's a snow fox. There we go. Those are your mobs for tundra. Alright, so next we are heading to the ocean. Also, another word of warning: every world has a dragon that's harder to hatch, like I mentioned, I think in grasslands. So you must be prepared to hatch more than one dragon or more than 20 of the same dragon, because you're going to be going through a ton of eggs. There we go. We have made it. Alright. Head to ocean. Not gonna lie, the ocean preset potion is also just as pretty. Look at those colors. And you get watermelons from here. You see the price of the eggs going up every single time. But you can also see the percentage for every dragon. So you might hatch an army of amphils, Ankylos tarakas, and the crackers is the shark dragon, which has a very minimal percentage to hatch. So, first nest location. Dragon Observatory. What? What's in here? Nothing. It's just because decoration. So, first nest, you go through this path right here, through this little hole, and you dive down to nest number 1. Ow, the face. My dragon's poor face. Okay, don't do what I just did, but you might have to if you're going to harvest eggs. You're going to fly back out, that's nest number 1. And you're going to come up to the creepvine forest. Which, not gonna lie, I call it the creepvine forest, but it gives me Subnautica vibes. Very green. Look at that. Subnautica vibes. On this ledge here, right by the creepvine forest, is another nest. And that egg looks adorable. Shoe fly. Land on my screen. All I see is a fly on my screen. And from this nest, you're going to fly over here. This is a bit of a hard one to find. See that? I use that seaweed in between those rocks as my landmark, because this one here is tucked away in the corner. Right here, next to some corals. So that was nest number 3. Nest number 4, you're going to either fly back to this one, if it makes it easier for you to orientate yourself and fly over this way, or you can do a straight shot from nest 3 to nest 4. Self-explanatory. It is out in the open, not hard to find, pretty simple dimple. Also, if you're in a public server, the best way to find nests is to find a cluster of dragons just chilling in one spot. Over here in nighttime ocean section, here's another nest on top of some cavity in the world with a whirlpool and a boss lair right next door. Whee! There's a boss lair right here. You can see the items you can get. Seeds even, personality potions, elemental potions. You can change the elements of your dragon from fire to water depending on what you want. The change is kind of random, so you can't really pick what you want. The mobs in this world are also fish, lobsters, and sharks. So let's get out of the ocean and hop into the next world. I crashed. Sorry, mind your tootsies, buddy. We are off to the desert. My mouse, you are showing things you shouldn't. And we are here. How did I end up in the tree? Just chilling in the tree there. Alright, we have made it to the desert. It's very vast. But preset potions, literally ivory all over. This is probably different shades of ivory. I'd actually like to try that one and see what it looks like. Probably look beautiful. Alright, first nest. You're gonna go to your left. Also, the best way to find mobs is with these X's on the floor. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed that already, but if you have, my bad. I'm just being dumb. I forget to tell you guys these things. Nest number 1. We are here on this little corner. Strangely enough, this was actually the nest that I never found. Only later towards the end where I was like, I need to find this bloody thing. Right, now we are going to the next nest. I forgot to tell you that before I leaped. Nest number 2. If you paid attention to my flying, it's actually not that far. Nest number 3 is coming up. Cat, can you stop leaning on me? You are small, but you are heavy. But you're my baby. You're just looking at me with disappointment because I had to move her. Nest number 3. Literally, this is the only spot that you'll actually be able to find it. Nest number 4. We are going into the direction, as Potato says, into the unknown. But this is not the unknown. You see, this is very known because I visit here every single time to collect eggs. I collect eggs from my collection just because I like to help other players get some. Nest number 4. Okay. So, if you're in a public server, I would advise you to guard your egg very carefully. Or guard your nest, actually. So, and always be ready with that E button or the mouse. You need to spam it. So as soon as the egg comes, you'll be the first one to click it because that's what they do. They fly around on venids. I'll show you what a venid is. Nest 5. It was a straight shot from nest 4. So hopefully you guys paid attention to that. If you are in a public server, as I said, you're going to have a lot of eggs stolen from you if you're not fast enough. But I would urge you to maybe save on some Robux. It is a monthly thing, which is kind of a problem. But to get a private server, it is so well worth it. I am currently in my own, hence why there is no one here but my lonesome self. On my beautiful boy. Look at him. He's got sand materials. He looks like a sand pit and an ocean. Looks like the beach. Alright. Now we are going to move on. Sorry boy, I keep landing you in the dirt. We're going to move on from desert to fantasy world. One of my favorite worlds. Not because it's pink. And yes, I do love pink. But I love black, red and blue as well. Majority is pink. It's fine. I have problems, I know. It's so nice. I'm so slow. Yeah, you're definitely not a runner. You're a flyer. But I think for this particular world, hang on, before I put you away, let's feed you. And the reason why I also have cotton candy is because from these trees in this world you can harvest cotton candy. Not sure why. We are going to take Crystal with us on an adventure. Only because Crystal is a magic dragon. Look how beautiful she looks. Yeah, yes, you're magic. You're also very valuable because your flame is diamonds. She flies without wings. Look at this beautiful child. Look at it. And a very loud roar. Alright, so from this particular angle, you're going to have to look for a very large lake which is in this direction. You're going to have to keep going. Whee! Oh yeah, I also forgot to tell you, the mobs for desert are scorpions, sand dragons, and what was the other stupid thing? Camels. So this is the first nest, right towards the end. When Fantasy got a map update, they didn't really change the locations for the nests, so they're technically in this exact same spots. A couple of them have moved, but they're still in the same location as before. They've just moved at different angles. So look at these eggs. Hang on. I must look at them. Look at it. Look how pretty. They're so pretty. Wait, Crystal. Oh. Crystal, you have glitter on your tootsies. You look like a reindeer. That's how they fly. Alright, let's go to nest number 2. Fantasy was also a world that didn't have a boss, and they decided to add one. I don't want to show you the boss because you must find out for yourself. That thing looks terrifying. I don't know why, it's just very red in there. These neighbors. Listen to how deadly it sounds. Oh. Anyway, nest number 2 is right outside the boss lair. Very slow. My internet, she sucks. But let's say boss number 3. Nest number 3 is right up here. Right on this little Dunamahiki. What you call it? Plateau? Ledge? Something or other? I'm unsure. This is nest number 3. It is pretty. I'm starting to say everything is pretty now because my brain is dead. Ugh, it's Sunday, my brain shuts down. Right. From that angle, if you see me flying over, you're going to fly over here to under this tree. You can see the nest coming up anyway, so it's nest number 4. And then we're going to skate on by and go to nest number 5, which is right here in this direction. There never used to be trees here. There's a lot more trees added. And this nest used to live over there. So they have moved a few inches, but it is fine. The nests have still stayed in their current locations. It doesn't really matter. But that is all 5 nests from Fantasy World. The world is quite fun to fly through, not gonna lie. No time trials. No, we're not doing that again. This was a bit of a quick little run through, but yeah. To save on some time so you guys aren't watching hour-long videos. We shorten it a bit. So, you heard, there's Firefly with the death element. Firefly, can you please spawn in? You're freaking me out. There you are. Thank you. With the death element, look at that, it's deadly. Anyway, so from World Portal, this castle here of giant stairs is where the boss lair is. It is also very terrifying. It's black and green in color, and it's oof, no. So, this is a toxic egg. You can see it looks poisonous. And this is nest number 1 on top of the boss lair on the castle. Let's boogie. Whee! Yeah. Firefly is pretty fast, and she can actually outfly any Venid because she's maxed out and higher level. I use this thing here as my landmark to find this next nest. You can already see it right at the back there. So this is nest number 2. You have to fly around the entire map in order to find them all. But this is nest number 2. And from here, you fly out and up to nest number 3 right above it. So it's really not that hard to find. These ones are out in the open, so they're quite easy. If you are in a public server, like I said before, the other way to find dragons, to find nests, is to look for a pile of dragons on top of it. Then you'll know that there's a nest there. From this angle, you're going to fly all the way over here. That pillar was not there for a second. To nest number 4. So here's nest 4. My world is not loading in so well. And from this angle, you're going to fly all the way here to those just before the castle section to nest number 5. As you can see, whee! I'm going to fly out over here just so that I can spawn back because I'm a lazy shit. Although you guys must be thinking, but you flew out of the map. You could have just flown back. Yeah, I know. I'm a lazy shit, I said. Let's move on to prehistoric, shall we? It's the final world in this entire, what you call it. I'll even show you the percentage of the hardest dragon to get. It's the only world dragon that you cannot breed or co-hatch with other people's dragons. It's the only world dragon you cannot hatch more of. Which is kind of concerning. And we are here. Still loading. I forgot to show you guys a preset potion for, what you call it? I'm dumb. But it's fine, you guys can figure it out yourselves. Black and white with a bit of cream in the mix. But it's nice colours. So now, this is where the boss lair is, just down this pathway. There it is. And look at all those prizes that you can get. Golden apples give your dragons 100 XP. Epic potions, materials, pure colors, pure materials, pure material potion. I want these, but you can never get them. They're very hard to get, but you can make it though, but you need a lot of elixir for that. So, first nest from volcano is literally right here next to the volcano on this ledge. Nest number 1. So we go over here to, there we go. The Zinthros is 0.9804% of a hatching. You can hatch the Rhindax, so you're going to have a giant pterodactyl army. The Sokei is kind of like a T-Rex, but it has 4 wings. Anyway, I'm getting backtracked. I'm sidetracking. I'm getting sidetracked. Oh my gosh, my brain is melted. So from this angle, you're going to fly left, and you're going to go this way. There's a nest right here on this little space, and those eggs are beautiful. You're going to fly back in that same direction, and you're going to go this way. Whee! Over the hills and far away to this little quarry thing, I think. My tootsies are through the floor. Why? Yes, I see you. Right, so nest number 3 is right here on this little thing. You're going to fly over this way, and this floating island over here has a nest. It is easy to find, it's not that hard, but if you know which island to go to. This next one was the hardest for me to find. I only happened to find it when I was doing a time trial, because the time trial had to go right through it. So we are off to this next one pretty quickly, actually. There's nest number 5, and that is the final nest for prehistoric. That is all the nest locations for all the worlds, and I hope you guys found it very useful. especially with the fact that my brain did not want to work. Eh, where are you flying to? Where are you going, you absolute weirdo? I'm saying nothing before I insult my poor dragon. Okay. Next, and as promised, I shall show you the spawn locations for the Halloween paranormal event eggs. So let us go to the spooky castle and let's find the stuff. Look at it. It's spoopy. I'll let you guys know when we're there. And we are there. I spawned inside the fence. That is freaky. Not gonna lie. Also, I just noticed. I've been in and out this portal for so long. I did not notice that the hearts here are dull. Well, hello, Moon. It's flipping Halloween event. So for this event, I am going to pull out one of my favorite dragons. He is starving. Let's feed him before he eats more souls. Also, this tutorial was actually suggested by my brother Sock. I call him Sock because I don't reveal real names here. Social faces. Both my brothers actually, Sock and CJ, and no, it's not his real name either. Boys, I know you guys are watching this. My little baby brothers, you're so cute. I love you guys so much. May this tutorial help you guys, especially you, CJ. I hope this helps you in the other worlds. If I am not available to help you find the nests, hope this tutorial helps you too. Alright, so for this particular tutorial for this world is the spawn locations for all the eggs. Now, if you don't know where you're going, and if you don't know what you're looking for, it's going to cause a problem. So I shall show you. I did not want to spend my webs, but it is what I need to show you. Yeah, I can't really go down anymore. But for your personal egg, no one else can see. Only you can see it, so you won't have any fear of anyone stealing it from you. However, the server egg is something that can easily be taken from you very quickly if someone else finds it. So, let's start on the spawn locations, because these locations, basically, they go the same for server egg and your personal egg. They spawn in the exact same spot, so you don't have to worry about where you're going or what you're looking for. Your personal egg glows green, so you know it is your egg. Harvest it with pleasure. You can take your time getting to it if you're looking for it and whatnot. Egg is about to spawn. I will show you all the spawn locations as we get there, and I'll show you what the egg looks like. It's the server egg, not yours. So this little particular spot that I'm hovering over is one of the locations. Follow my mouse, everybody. That's going to be what's going to show you. Down here is another location for your egg spawns, both personal and both server. Up here is also another section where you can actually find the eggs. Down here in this little section is another place you can find an egg. Where are the others? Hang on. Here. This side here in this little section is also an egg location over here and over there as well. The mobs in this world are spiders, so if you guys have arachnophobia, I am sorry. And my egg, she has spawned, but I shall show that to you when we get to it. And I'll harvest it after, so it's fine. Over here, it was, I think, which side was it? I think it was, yes, this section here is another spawn location. I don't like that section, it's horrifying. Up here in the castle, right here is another egg spawn location, and I would suggest you guys going into the castle first to find your egg. If it's not there, then it's probably on the outskirts. Here is another section where the egg can spawn, and look, your personal egg literally glows green, so you can see it for yourself. Right here, I'll harvest that after we finish, but that is where the egg spawns as well, both personal and server. Right here on this little floating space here is also another location. And right in here as well, down here, there's another spawn location. Over here on this section here as well. And I think there's one more place, which is right here. There's another space here for your egg to spawn. Those eggs do look flippin' creepy, not gonna lie. But let me harvest mine. Hello. Okay. The only problem for your personal egg is it only comes once every half an hour. So, right, we trick or treat. You have to match the tiles. That only came up for a split second because my Wi-Fi is a little laggy. But this is basically what you do. From 6 tiles, you get 10 webs. From 8 tiles, you get 15 webs. And from 10 tiles, you get 20 webs. So, if you guys are good at memory games, this is the one for you. I suck at it, especially when it gets to 10. 6 is fine, I can cope, and maybe 8, but when it gets to 10, I have to, like, screenshot myself sometimes. Also, if you're wanting to get some color potions, and you don't have a lot of webs, the only potions that you're probably going to harvest when you... Wrong one. I got a lot of webs, and I got these because they are my favorite colors, but here, you can see the amount I have, only because you can actually fish them up. You also get very rare colors as well, like the, I think it was called the Phantom Theme. The Phantom Theme potion is basically the same size, I forgot, as these, same shape as those, and they are pretty cool. You can also fish up webs as well, but you can only fish up 10 at a time. If you ever get a fish, just drop it because that's a brown fish, comes from the origin world when you fish that up. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Soul Eater looks like my spirit animal. Oh, that would be so cool. Imagine having that as a pet. No one will ever come near you, eh? But that concludes the tutorial for this specific video and this event. I'm not sure if it'll be the same next year because I'm pretty sure this event happens every year. Maybe new dragons as well. But yeah. Hang on. Let me see, where are they? I'm gonna bring out Pumpkin. Just for a short bit. Soul, you're gonna have to go away, my dude. Look at Pumpkin. She's T-posing. So... Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. She's T-posing! Alright, now, this is perfect. Alright, Pumpkin, let's go and find the server egg. So, all spawn locations, you guys know exactly where they are, I'm sure. If you pay close attention. Come on, Miss Muffet, you are very slow. The spawn happens very randomly, so you're gonna have to fly around the map as fast as you can. If you have a Venet on you, that'll be a whole lot better, but I'm pretty sure everybody else would have the exact same idea. Fly on a Venet so you can get there faster. Just to show you what the thing looks like, not nest. The grave actually looks like. It does not glow green, but it does have a bit of a white light to it. And this is what it looks like. Just like your normal personal one, but it just glows slightly. And the sky is green right now. It also changes color as you collect it, so people know. I do want to get that pumpkin spice one now for Pumpkin. And look, sky changed color. Fabulous. Right, that concludes the tutorial for today. I hope you guys actually enjoyed it, and I hope it was very bunny hops. Bunny hops. Oh my gosh, I'm falling over my own dragon. Look at her, she's so cute. With her 4 arms and 2... She got 6 legs. Oh, she got 4 arms and 2 legs. You look so cute. Look at your face. You have a pumpkin for a face. Look at you. I want to hug you. You're so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching and for joining. Hope this helped. As I said now for the past 29,000th time. Hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining. Remember guys, I love you so much. Always be yourselves and stay weird. Bye.